of you heard somebody say, don't buy loose packs, they're almost always weighed? If you're like me, I heard this a ton, but I didn't really understand what weighing was. It was kind of like this fictitious thing floating out there that I didn't really understand. So in today's video, I want to go through what weighing is, what types of packs can be weighed, and what you should watch out for. And at the end of this video, there's also something that's way scarier than weighing that I want to make sure everyone's aware of. Let's get it. So at a super high level, what weighing packs means is in Pokemon packs, you can determine if there's a hit or not, meaning a rare or expensive card, because it weighs slightly more than a non-hit. So in every single Pokemon pack, depending on the generation, you're guaranteed a certain amount of cards. Those all weigh a specific weight. And then if one of them is replaced by a rare card with a hollow foil and some texture, that weighs a little bit more. So I bet you've heard the term heavy pack in vintage cards. That's what those mean. It means they're weighed heavy and they're guaranteed to have at least a hollow hit. So somewhere along the way of the Pokemon collecting journey, people started to realize that you could weigh these packs before actually opening them to know if there's a hit in them or not. And what would happen is people would open the heavy ones that they know have hits, and then they'd sell the ones that they know don't have hits at regular market price. So essentially scamming anyone who's buying them. And when I first heard about this actually really scared me. I didn't understand what could be weighed, what couldn't be weighed, what I should watch out for. And it made me really start to question the authenticity of every single pack I was opening. So I want to ease some of that anxiety for you. Modern packs, this really isn't much of a thing anymore. If you've opened packs recently, you know they have code cards in them for the TCG mobile game. Maybe you play, but I don't play. Those code cards have different weights. So what it does is it throws off the weighing structure and pattern for packs, because sometimes the code card will actually weigh more and it'll throw it off. So this isn't reliable at all anymore. But with vintage packs, Wizards of the Coast era, 90s into the early 2000s, this is very, very real. And it's not even a secret anymore. Like, you can go on eBay and you can search for heavy base set packs and they'll be listed as that. And you can search for light base set packs and they'll be listed as that. If you're going to buy a pack, it's really common to ask, what's it weigh? Is it heavy? Is it light? Those actually affect the price now. So it's not even a secret for vintage. It's just part of the market. But what it means is you've got to be really careful when buying vintage loose packs. Sidebar, you actually should be really careful buying any loose packs, because even though they aren't weighed, they could be open and resealed. So I just suggest don't buy loose packs from anywhere unless it's a really reputable seller or somebody you know personally that you know isn't going to try to scam you. But especially don't buy vintage packs that you don't know the weight of. I really would refrain from buying loose vintage packs at all, because again, they can be resealed and they're very expensive. So you don't want to get scammed out of those. But if you really want to, make sure it's a reputable seller and make sure you know the weight of the pack. Now, although traditional weighing doesn't really work for modern packs, you can still weigh for what's called a God pack. Now, not every modern set has God packs, but some of them do. And what it means is every single card in the pack is a high tier hit. That makes the pack way heavier. And again, it's not as cut and dry as weighing vintage, but you can weigh for these. They're going to be much heavier than your normal pack. So this is where things get interesting. Weighing is something you need to be aware of, but for modern, it's not really something you need to be worried about. What you do need to worry about, though, is metal detecting. And no, this isn't someone with a big metal detector on a beach looking for Pokemon cards. You can get handheld metal detectors and you can use them on packs to see if there's a hit inside, because hits have hollow foil, and the more it sets off the metal detector, the more hollow foils in that pack. This is really foolproof. I don't have one of these metal detectors to show you because I don't roll that way, but so many people have these. I've seen so many videos of these working. My guess is the Pokemon company is going to do something about this pretty quickly, make more metal evident in the pack or even in the code card. But right now, this is a guaranteed way to understand if there's a hit or not in a pack. So even more reason, don't buy loose packs. It's not worth it. Too many ways to get scammed. And if you really want to buy loose packs, because I know right now picking's really slim for Pokemon cards and you've got to get what you can, make sure you're buying from a reputable seller. If it's a local card shop, make sure you know where the packs came from. Like, for example, my local card shop, they rip open booster boxes, and that's how they stock their individual booster packs. They rip them open in front of everybody so you can see exactly where they came from. You know they didn't weigh them, tamper them, or anything like that. It's a really transparent way to get packs for a little bit less expensive than market. So I want to know from you guys, have you been scammed buying loose packs before? Do you even buy loose packs anymore? Let me know in the comments below. And if this video was helpful, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you on the next one.